Hi, I'm Brenda from the Avant Garden Shop. Welcome to another episode of The Garden Gate. Today we are going to talk a little bit about bird baths. It has been so dry in our area that the birds are really suffering. They really need some water. There's no puddles or anything for them naturally to go to. So it's a great time to put out a bird bath. When it comes to bird baths, you want them to be kind of as natural as possible to attract the birds. Not too high. Ground level, just above ground level, is actually really great. This one's a little higher. If you wanted it a little bit lower, if you have a worry about cats or something, then you could lower this one a little bit. But great bird bath, not too big. We've also put a little stick in it so the birds can actually land on the stick if they like when they're coming to the bird bath. They can drink from it, they can bathe from it. We also have a few little rocks and things in it as well, because if it's too deep, the birds won't go into it if it's just too deep. So this way they can sit on here, get a drink. If they want to get in and bathe, then they can do that. And that's one thing, you might find some birds that you don't see at your bird feeders, they'll actually come to the bird bath, something like a robin. They don't eat bird seed, so they will come to a bird bath and they make a big mess out of it, but it's a lot of fun. It's really important to make sure you clean it regularly. So what I do is I have my hose close by usually, and I just hose it out, and then I fill it up again with some nice fresh water. That helps to keep the mosquito larvae and things like that out as well. In the second segment, we'll talk a little bit more about this bird bath and some other styles. So I hope you'll join us in just a few minutes. Welcome back to the Garden Gate. I'm Brenda from the Avant Garden Shop, and we're talking about bird baths. One thing I wanted to point out while we have this water dripping in here is birds are actually attracted to moving water, and that also helps to keep mosquitoes from laying their larvae in it. So anything you can do, this I just do sometimes temporarily with a little bit of a hose, but otherwise we have little devices that's called a water wiggler, and it just shakes in it a little bit. You can also hang a bucket above it with a little hole in it just to let it drip just a little bit. So that's a great way to attract the birds. We have a few different styles available. This one is called a bird waterer, and the birds will drink from it and they'll bathe from it, and it refreshes itself automatically, and because of the blue color it doesn't go green as easily. And then there's this type as well that are just nice hanging bird baths that you can hang in a tree, not too big. I would suggest putting a few stones in this one just because it is a little bit deep, but nice galvanized wire that the squirrels aren't going to chew either. So really nice bird bath. And I like this one because it's you can hang it on a shepherd's hook, you can put it on a post, you can put it on a table, wherever you like. And I can hear the birds chirping behind us. They want to come for a bath. So we're going to move out of here, and we'll see you next time on the Garden Gate. Thanks for joining me.
The Garden Gate is brought to you by the Avant Garden Shop, your destination for garden accessories and backyard burning supplies.
Sherbrooke Street, downtown Peterborough.